Hey, what's going on, y'all? I wanted to talk to you guys real briefly about Little Richard, okay? And a confirmation um, that I received from just listening to his music. Of course, he made the transition today, so that energy is available and it is accessible for those who are interested in that type of work, okay? But he came through, okay? And he came through and he helped me receive confirmation on something that was kind of mulling over in my mind. And as you go through consciousness, one of the things that you will notice is once you start to receive breakthroughs, and breakthroughs are basically those aha moments, those I get it, like, oh, I understand, those type of moments. There, it's a constant unfolding of those breakthroughs. So those are the things that you strive for. So it's many of them. You know what I mean? So every little thing, every little fragment helps you understand and know more about yourself. Okay? So Little Richard, he comes through. He says, all right, just listen to my music. That's all he wanted. Real basic, nothing extremely deep or profound. So I cut the music on. Some of the tracks I've heard before, because I've listened to Little Richard before. I've researched them just like I researched, everybody else. I researched them, watched documentaries in the past, seen the movie with Leon, who did a hell of a job playing Little Richard. He truly captured the essence. He's a hell of an actor, period. Leon, he can just fucking act. You know what I mean? He killed David Ruffin. He's just nice with it. But anyways, he helped me understand what Brother Panic was talking about, as far as how rap music and the pyramids that were built in Egypt paralleled each other as far as how they were manifested here. The only differences were that the Egyptians at the time were more in their mind, in their right mind, and they were able to pull it down consciously through the ethers, okay? And they were able to do it consciously, whereas black folks, of course, when we came to the West, we fell asleep. The great slumber came to the West, and we created rap music. We created rap music unconsciously, in ignorance, so to speak, but it was, but created nonetheless. And he made those parallels. Now, when he said it, when I first heard it initially, it didn't make any sense to me initially. But I knew it was something it was definitely worth its weight in knowing. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, I heard what he said, but it's extremely important that I understand and know what he truly means by that. Okay. So, and he said that a long time ago. So I heard it a long time ago, and it finally came through fruition today with Little Richard. He came through and he gave me a nice little, he just gave me that little nudge I needed in order to get what Brother Panic was talking about. Okay. So I'm going to try my best to some degree. I'm not going to be on here long, but I'm going to try my best to some degree to explain to you the correlations between the pyramids and music, period, here in America, and how the impacts are pretty much the same. They're pretty much, the same. You know what I mean? In a lot of ways. Similar in some ways, similar in the next. But as far as like how they're both completely baffling to those outside of us, as far as how we're just so creative and how we do these things. It's amazing. It's actually shocking that they don't attribute the music we create to aliens. You know what I mean? If they want to attribute anything, you know what I'm saying? They should attribute music, because music, man, it's like when you really think about it and how things transpire. I was watching a documentary. PBS has a documentary on jazz. Okay, it's I think it was made back in 2001. It was made by PBS. It's like a 10-part series, either 5 or 10 parts. I don't know. It's a lot of parts, and it's very detailed. I don't know if you ever seen it, but definitely check it out. It's available on Amazon. It's on Amazon Prime. Check it out. It's called it's a jazz documentary. And they go into detail as far as how it was created. And when you watch it, it almost seems unbelievable. I mean, like, it seems unbelievable. It's cosmic. You know what I mean? There is no other way around it. I heard Bobby and Brother Planet talk about how jazz came from the star system, the Pleiades star system. The Pleiades star system. And that's the only explanation I can come up with how that music was developed. When you watch it from its ground roots and how it just evolved and unfolded so quickly. It evolved so quick, just like rap. You know what I mean? Just like rap. It went from point A, it hit golden. It was in this golden era, I believe, in 10 years within its first within its first inception. When rap was created, after about 10 years, it was already in its golden age. Just like jazz. You know what I'm saying? Just like jazz. The only difference between jazz is that before jazz, before it was called jazz or jazz, Jass, before it was called jazz, it was ragtime. So it had more of a progression that I could see. And rap too. Rap has its parallels as well with blues music and James Brown and things of that nature. So it's all the same. You know what I mean? It's all the same in how it's developed. But when you look at it, when you look at the impact of the music that was created by black people in this country, and you see how it's just globally known, okay, just like the pyramid. It's a monument within itself. I just couldn't see it that way. And when he had said it initially, when Brother Panic said it initially, I really didn't see what he was trying to convey until Lil Richard came through. And when he introduced himself to me as the architect, he reminded me, he said, I'm the architect. He said, I'm the architect. He just kept saying that to me. I'm the architect. I'm the architect of rock and roll. I'm the architect of rock and roll. Just by him keep telling me that he was the architect, he didn't go into he didn't go into a bunch of sentences. He didn't go into a beautiful soliloquy like, yes, I constructed music with the fabric of my ever being. Nah, he didn't even go into that. He just said, listen, I'm the architect. I'm the architect. And from that, I got the understanding of the significance of music and why it was so important for us to come to the West. We needed to create it. It had to be done. You know what I mean? Like when you look at history, like, of course, you know, back then there were no way for them to record the music. So it stands to reason that we're not 100% true as to what kind of music we don't know for certain what kind of music they were playing. You understand what I'm saying? But one thing is for certain is that we also don't know for certain how the pyramids were built. Not 100%. You know what I mean? Not 100%. We don't know 100% how the pyramids was built. But one thing for certain is that music, you know what I'm saying? Music, we know how that shit was made. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was made through us. Period. You know what I mean? And it is a monument today that is just like, it's no different than the pyramids and all the pyramids that exist in Egypt right now. When you got different pyramids in Egypt in different areas, whatever, you can, and they're in different countries in different parts of the world, you can just call that different genres. You know what I mean? Just like music. You know what I mean? All the music that we've created, from jazz to rock and roll, R&B, rap, trap. You know what I mean? Because I like trap. I admit, I like to turn up. I like trap. So to me, all of these things are monuments and all of these things are necessary. You know what I mean? And it's a testament to our black mind. Just imagine what can be accomplished if we started to get more so back in our right mind and started to pull more things and do more things, you know, on a conscious level. You know what I mean? Really start to do things, you know, a little bit differently. So that would be something to see. You know what I mean? That would be something to see. But then again, we've already done it. You know, we've already done it. Like Bobby said, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Hot as hell. I'm about to get up out of here. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I wanted to share that with you guys because once you get into consciousness, one of the things that will be of a focus to you. Especially once you first have that feeling of a breakthrough, of an aha moment, like, oh man, I get it, I understand it. Then you will start to seek these breakthroughs in any way that you can get them. No matter where the avenues is, you always have your mind open so you can get these breakthroughs, so you can continue to unfold. So you can continue to, to know yourself, so you can continue to grow and expand, you know what I'm saying, consciously. So yeah, that little tidbit was just enough for me, just understanding that simple parallel. I'm pretty sure it's even deeper than that. You know, I don't know it full through and through. I'm pretty sure someone probably could explain it way better than me. But simply for me, I was able to get that understanding. I can see now the importance of us being here in the West. We had to go through that shit. We had to go through all that trauma, the slavery, all and the music that came out of that shit. Man, just think about it. Just think about it. Think about it. Just think about just go back and just listen to the old school music. Like, take time and just listen to old school music. Just have it blasting throughout the house. So you can start to feel, you know what I mean? Feel and understand what I'm trying to say as far as like the importance of music in the West, man. It's so important. It is so important. So yeah. So you guys have a good one. Just wanted to share my thoughts. Appreciate your time.